Little bit late, just a little bit late today, not my fault. Hey, good morning, Stackers! It's Joe Main with Good Morning Stackers coming to you live still from Perth Bullion Exchange. Going to do a very quick show today. Get your tasty beverages ready. We're going to be doing the Synchronised Slurp within the 40 seconds roughly, and then we're going to go straight talk about gold and silver and platinum, maybe a bit of platinum too. And then that might almost be it for today because the launch of Perth Bullion Exchange, and I think Perth Bullion Exchange is going to go live on their YouTube channel. Go over to them. They are youtube.com/at Perth Bullion Exchange. Go subscribe to them, and let's figure out what's going to go on with that today, and we'll have a bit of a chat about that too. But here we go. Synchronized Slurp. Get your tasty beverages ready. In 3, 2. That's the aim every time, to do the synchronized slurp within the first minute. So if you're late, sorry. Post a comment below and let me know that you are here. Give me the good old GMS, capital letters, GMS exclamation point. That's our call-in sign for everyone. So give me a GMS to let me know that you're here. And if no one's here, that's okay. I'll talk to myself. It's completely fine as well. As I said, here at Perth Bullion Exchange, but let's go straight to the gold, silver, and maybe platinum prices as well. I'd love to hear from you, just so I know that I am live and everything is running smoothly. Let me check this. Oh yeah, I'm live over there, so that's good. So that's all working. So here we are. I want to just quickly show you the post that I did this morning on the Gold and Silver Stackers Australia group. I'm just a member. I'm not paid by them or anything like that. So you know, we're not sponsored by them. Just letting you know, this does happen to be at the moment in Australia. This is the place to be if you're a stacker. It's a private group, so you have to ask to join. 7.9 thousand, nearly 8,000 members, and people just talk about what, gold, silver related stuff. It's a buy, swap, and sell type thing as well. And so I posted on there. That's a mosquito who's going to absolutely bite me, aren't you, you little mongrel? And he's on my webcam. Give me 1 second. Can I get rid of that? No? Okay. All right. Well, if I come up in complete red welts later on, I forget malaria. It's your fault. It's Gold Silver Stackers Australia group. So I just posted this earlier today. What I do with the Gold Silver Stackers group, every morning before the show on the weekdays, I post a little quick blurb about what the price of one of the metals has been doing, and then a little plug for the show. So gold on the monthly, clear, huge spike to nearly $2,500 in April, with a quick drop in second half of the month. Huge spikes, like this one here, we'll show you in a second. Huge spikes with a big candle wick to close the month much lower usually means a cool off for a period. I'm assuming we don't see new all-time highs for 3 to 6 months, maybe longer. Not financial advice. Happy to be very wrong, which I would be, of course, because I just want to see it go like that. Preferably need to see it hold 2,250, but as mentioned before, even a retest of the previous all-time highs, which is around your 2,080 to 2,150 US dollar mark, it wouldn't be shocking. Personally, I don't think this spike that we've recently had is the top for gold in any way, shape, or form. At least not for the next 5-10 years. So dollar cost averaging between these kind of two purple range ranges is a solid strategy. It's not financial advice, all that stuff. So let's take a look at what I mean by that. So we'll go back to gold on the monthly. And here, very clearly, you can see we're at 2,288 US dollars right now, and you've got that big spike. So if you just kind of follow what gold's done over the years, you see big spikes, and then you see some cool-off periods. So what a big spike means is obviously there's a flurry of buyers chasing the price up as it goes, and then a bunch of sellers or whoever does it. The market goes lower, and for me, the fact that we closed below this area here of $2,305, which was an area I've been talking about for the last couple of weeks, since about a week and a half. This show's only been around for about a week and a half. I really wanted to see it close above 2,305 for the month of April in order to say, oh, we might see higher prices in the next coming months, like 2-3 months. It's less likely for me now that because we've closed below there. So we've opened, let's see, we opened at 2009. So to me, this, and I'm just talking about a complete just candlestick pattern, just a complete technical analysis pattern just on look. That's the only thing. I'm not basing it on fundamentals, anything like that. I see a couple of huge months with a big spike, quite a large wick, and what I mean by the wick is if that's the candle right there, that's the candle, and that's the wick. So the longer the wick, it means in the upward direction. So the longer the green wick, it means that a lot of people took some profits off the table. They sold, and there wasn't as much buying strength towards the end there. So that would suggest to me that if we see 3 months, or even a couple of months, 2-3 months of red months, so May, June, August, that's not surprising. So a couple of months, maybe a couple of red months. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's just not going to be surprising, and it's not going to be like the world is ending if it does. So preferably what I would like to see with gold, again on the US dollar, is I'd love to see it hold 2,250. That's a key Fibonacci level for me. I don't have those levels drawn in, but it's a key fib for me. Preferably, what I'd love to see is a bounce off here. This is again on the monthly time frame, so find support here on the month for May. So no lower than 2,250 US dollars in May, and then just a lovely continuing move up. That'd be lovely. So maybe a red May, and then onwards and upwards from there. That's like the perfect thing. But I don't think that's as likely as potentially coming down to this purple area here to visit previous all-time highs. And we're talking somewhere between the 2,080 to 2,150. That's your 2,150 there, that's your 2,080. So drawn in this range. So coming down to find support somewhere in this range, while it might not happen, it's certainly not going to be surprising. So dollar cost averaging, just buying every week, every month, every paycheck, somewhere in between these two ranges right here, it's actually, for me, it's a really solid strategy. And that's not financial advice and all that other junk. That is gold, and I won't do gold in Australian dollars. We'll go quickly to silver. I just want to really quickly check the Australian dollar to US dollar for a second. This is on the monthly. Oh boy, the Australian dollar, unless we have the fake out, unless this start of the month you can have fake outs, so you could see it start to head down, weaken against the US dollar, and then just have a massive spike up. You never know, stranger things have happened. But gee, it's not looking good for the Australian dollar in my humble opinion. Otherwise known as the Pacific peso. I found out that just recently. So that's the Australian dollar. I'm going to quickly check your comments, then we'll go to silver, see if I have any comments. Any comments from anyone? Good morning. All right. Good morning, Hazza. Good to see you. Hope you did the synchronized slurp, and we'll continue with the price of silver right now. And again, this is not going to be a long one today, because going to head over and sort of help the boys and see what's going on with the launch of Perth Bullion Exchange today. And I know that the store is going to be open from 9 a.m. Perth time. The phone number to call to lock in orders, email I think as well. I think at the moment the website, from what I'm hearing, the website isn't going to be live at 9 a.m. Perth time. So keep that in mind. So maybe head over to the Perth Bullion YouTube channel and also their Facebook page and all that, or check out the Gold Silver Stackers Australia group for posts from the Perth Bullion page to do with what's happening with the launch. I believe there's going to be a special of some kind as well. Let's say Desi asks, would you be buying or selling gold at this level? We're right in a range. So good question. I wouldn't be doing either. Well, sorry, why no. Dollar cost averaging. So if I would be, I wouldn't be selling. Don't play that game. I wouldn't bother about playing I'm going to sell now because I definitely think it's going to, and I'm going to buy back lower later on, and I'll get more metal. I sold it here and then I'll buy it all back and then I get more metal for my money. Don't worry about it. Don't trade it. Don't. Unless you think the peak is in and you're talking about for the next few years and you think it's going to spike down to way below this area here, and if you think we're in the bear market now, for years and years and years, yeah, then just sell out, of course, you know, cover yourself. But if you think this is just a short-term range and we might see some previous, no, don't sell. I'd be, that's not financial advice, but don't play the game. What's the point? Because what happens if you get caught out and we just see a massive spike in May and June and just goes like that, then you're screwed. And also, you can just dollar cost average. So if the price keeps going down over the next few months and you're just buying every little bit every paycheck, well, you're averaging your cost down. That's fine. Just do it. Don't play the trading game. In my humble opinion, not on these kind of time frames. That's my opinion on that. Let's take a quick look at silver. Okay, so silver on the monthly, same thing as gold really. We are above the key level of $26 roughly. We're between that $25.50 to $26 level. 26 to 25.50 has to hold. Excuse me 1 second. Pardon me. That has to hold. Gotta hold. I'm assuming it does. Once again, because we have a breakout of a triangle pattern. You have the breakout, you have the spike above, and then usually what happens is a retest. So this is very, very normal. So don't be freaking out. Oh no, that's it, we're done. No. This could very well, and I think quite likely will find support somewhere, and that's going to be somewhere between, in my humble opinion, if we keep going down for here for May, you're going to find support somewhere between $25.80, roughly $26 and 25. I'm going to say 25.40, roughly $25.30, $25.40 US dollars over the next couple of months. If we do come down, that's where you would want to find the support right there, either at the infamous $26 level or down to this trend line right there. As I've been saying, preferably what I'd love to see is a quick spike down to below that 26 level, but close the month of May above $26. Now, on the positive side, we did close the month above $26 in April. However, we did close below the level which I would preferably want to hold, which was $27. So because we had such a large spike, nope, can't answer that. Because we had such a large spike, here, and then the move down, and we've closed in here, then I'm going to say it's kind of indeterminate. But I'm leaning more that we have that retest of this area here. But the key resistance area moving higher is that $27 level right here. So we're just in a range at the moment. I'm going to say what I said for gold, dollar cost averaging at the moment. Unless if you start to see a close below this area right here, and particularly if we head down here, then I'd be thinking, ooh. But again, if you're in silver for the long term, why, if you just started stacking, you're not going to sell out now. So you dollar cost average, and then you take the good times and you take the bad times, and you treat the bad times as good times because you're dollar cost averaging. So if you're bullish on it, why would you care? It's had a bit of a spike now and down. So that's my opinion on that. I'll quickly check any more comments, queries. Oh, I should have got that. Ah, here we go. Tony Peterson's here. GMS says Tony Peterson. I'm a little late. Have we done the synchronized slurp? Yeah, we did. You know what though, Tony? Because it's Tony. You know, here we go. In 3, 2. Don't want you to miss out, Tony. Fantastic. Done. GMS Wolfweb is back, and Hazza says waiting for the next slurp. Well, you just got it, hopefully. So there you go. So that is that, and let's take a quick look at platinum, and then we're going to get the hell out of here because I'm getting people calling me, and it might be to do with Perth Bullion Exchange stuff today. Quickly, we're going to take a look at platinum as well. Yeah, man, look, platinum for the month. Look, on a platinum spiked above the long-term downtrend line from 2008. That's good to see, but have a look at this. It spiked above, spike above, spike above, spike above, bleh, spike above, bleh, spike above, bleh. Yeah. So it's spiked above, but it closed within that range again. So I'm just going to say, like with gold and silver, no, I would say with gold, I mean, we've gone to new all-time highs with gold, so that's the positive. So then there's positive movements for it to continue. Silver, we're over that $26 mark at the moment, so that's a positive sign. Platinum, though, we're not in the positive. We're definitely in, we're anywhere near heading towards a potential bull market for platinum yet. We're coming to this very much this apex right here. You've got two apexes, corners right here. You've got this corner right here, and that's in about November this year. You've got this corner, apex right here, about March next year. But you never reach the corners of triangle patterns. You always make a break for them, break it up or break down before the very corner, before the very apex. So I'm going to say, for me, it's going to be by no later than, say, August, September this year, because you can see this tightening of the price. Big swings, and now the price is really tightening because it's still within that triangle band right there. So it's going to make its decision either way very soon. And by, say, August, September this year, you're going to see it either have a spike above and then, hey, we're great, and we're heading up to the final hurdle of $1,115 and then above that and where it's blue skies. Or we break down here and it's like, uh-oh, and we're back down to $840, maybe down to $750. So you've got that sort of August, September, no later than, I should say, could happen tomorrow, but no later than August, September, it'll make its decision and really go, okay, we're heading up or we're heading down. If gold and silver go that direction, it's more likely that platinum goes in the same direction of wherever gold and silver is going, but it's also just a little bit of a different beast, in terms of its industrial demand and catalytic converters and all that other stuff as well. So that is platinum. I'm going to probably leave it at that because I've got to go and help the guys at Perth Bullion Exchange. I've also got to answer a phone call from a very important person in the bullion industry. Just called me, and I've got to answer their. That's not me. I've got to answer their phone call. So that is any more, let's see, any more to do away from the next slurp. As it says, so you did the synchronized slurp. Now, Tony, it's now called the synchronized slurp, not the synchronous slurp. But synchronized sounds a bit better. It's also a little bit funnier because it's like synchronized swimming. Kind of, I'm not making fun of synchronized swimmers, but I reworded it a little bit. So, if you're going to be on the Good Morning Stackers program, you've got to use the right terminology, Tony. So it's the synchronized slurp. Tony says, I had my coffee at the ready. Good on you, mate. And, okay. Now, you know what I love? Now the fact that you guys are just talking amongst yourselves in the live chat as well, because this is growing the community. So this is good to say, hey, and you never know, you guys might start trading with each other, little bits and pieces as well. And, you never know, love might be found on the Good Morning Stackers show, in months and years to come. Why not? That's what I'm here for. I am your matchmaker. So that has been the Good Morning Stackers show. This is actually going to be under 20 minutes. I'm going to go away and help see what's going on with the Perth Bullion Exchange guys today. I'm at Perth Bullion Exchange right now in their podcast room. And so they're from 9 a.m., so in about 20-something minutes, 9 a.m. Perth time, the business is going live, so the shop will be open, the phone line will be open. If you go to, I'm going to put what I'll do is I'll put the phone number in the chat down there, because you won't be able to see their phone number on the website because the website is not live yet. That might not be happening, might not be live for another couple of hours, apparently, what I'm hearing about developers and, time zones and stuff like that. But I think you're going to see a special from Perth Bullion Exchange, so you'll still be able to do it from 9 a.m. with the phone number or the email, etc. There's going to be ways you're going to be able to purchase straight away from Perth Bullion Exchange, but I'm going to go have a chat with those guys and we'll formulate a little plan. And that's pretty much it. So last synchronized slurp. That has been Good Morning Stackers for the 1st of May, 2024. Say your final goodbyes to everyone. Do what you got to do, and we're going to do the last synchronized slurp for the 1st of May in 3, 2. That is so good. All right, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Head over to the Perth Bullion Exchange YouTube channel. Just YouTube search Perth Bullion Exchange. You'll find the channel. Hit subscribe. They're going to go live very soon, I think, or you're going to see at least some videos on there about what's going on with today's launch. And also, really do head over to the Gold Silver Stackers Australia group and join there as well, because of all the stuff that's there for the community, but also Perth Bullion exchange posts there. I post there every single morning. That bloody Aussie. And so it's a great place to be if you're an Aussie stacker. I don't think if you're an international, I don't think they let you join as far as I'm aware, but it's for Aussies only. Sorry. That is it. Thank you, Hazza, and great stream as always, my dear. Thank you, my dear. Oh, thank you. All right, guys, that is it. Stay safe, stay informed. Talk to you later.